We have such a good class. Turn this down. All right. We are live. Hello, everybody. Welcome to 3T Warrior Labs as we are live here on our YouTube so that all our friends on Mighty Networks can also watch and our friends at home. And we're also live here in the studio. Look at this. Oh my gosh. I am just truly honored. This is so exciting. So how many of you, is this your first time here? Yeah, a couple of you. Okay, perfect. Thank you. If you could look beside you, in front of you, just say hi to the people around you. Welcome to the familia. I am so excited to teach tonight. This is going to be such an incredible class. There's going to be a lot of magic and healing and love happening tonight. And I'm excited because we're capping off this month. This was a really powerful month. And for those of you that haven't been joining us, and this is your first time here, it's going to be some really fun stuff that you're going to learn about yourself and about the energy around you, right? Because the goal of these classes, oh, by the way, my name is Mo, forgot. My name is Mo with Move Yoga Life. I probably should introduce myself. Please follow me on Instagram and Facebook, and you'll be able to follow some of the information of what we're going to go over tonight. And on Facebook, I have the Move Yoga Life tribe. That's the best place to get a lot of the content that we're about to go over. So we're transitioning now. We're moving out of this fiery energy that August gave us. And if we remember, at the beginning of this month, we went over understanding that this whole month was all about your confidence, right? It was about owning what your true identity is and who you truly are. So who are you? What makes you you? We spent this month hopefully really diving deep and getting to know what happened to your confidence if you lost that confidence, if you're in a space of low self-esteem. What took that fire away, and how can you relight that fire on your own, right? That's what this month was about. But what made this month even more powerful was the understanding of what the full moon was about. And you don't have to follow the moon cycles or anything like this. You just need to know that there's an intention every month, and every month that intention is there to awaken an area that may be blocked, all right? And that if you understand that, then you're going to understand that all the things that are coming your way this month are all to help you open up that space. So where is your confidence? And what happened is that this month, the full moon came into effect because every month we have a full moon, right? Every month we have a full moon. And each full moon has an intention to shed light on something that you've been keeping in the dark. What's been holding you back from your confidence? What's been holding back from you truly knowing who you are and being fired up about that? Well, it was about understanding what the ultimate confidence is. Does anyone remember what the ultimate confidence is, if you could say it out loud? Don't forget this, okay? Because the ultimate confidence, the message of what this month was about, it's not just for this month. Because this message for this month is what you're going to need to remember for the rest of the time that you live on this planet on Earth, okay? Because this message is for this new era. We have transitioned from an old way of doing things, the Piscean age, into this new Aquarian age. And this full moon was an Aquarius full moon. So that means that this message is specific for this time, all right? And this is the message that I want you to make sure you teach to your kids and their kids and their kids, that if you truly want to have confidence, unwavering confidence, where that fire will never be put out, you will have the confidence of ultimate blind faith. Blind faith. That when all of these things are taken away from you, your identity, your roles, your cars, your jobs, all the things that make you you, what are you left with? What fires you up? What moves you? What allows you to take one step and another step into a place of darkness, into a place of unknown? What happens when you come into those uncomfortable places? Where does your confidence go? Right? Are you able to come back and light that fire within? Are you able to find that faith within you, your higher power, and let that be what moves you? Okay? That's the question that I want you to ask yourself. Continue to ask yourself as we finish off this month and transition to now the throat chakra space. So we are leaving this place of confidence, the belly, the gut, the fire, and we're now transitioning further up into our journey, because now we have the fire, we have the confidence, we have the knowing to know exactly what we need to say. This month of September, if you're a Virgo, welcome any Virgos in here? Sun Virgos, all right, okay. Don't be shy. Yeah, there you go. This is going to be really good for you, all right? Any of my Virgos, my Geminis, my Cancers, Scorpios, all right? This is your energy space. So really recognize how you feel as you move through this process. And for the rest of us, same thing. But we're going to move into a place where we're going to be really focusing on our throat, all right? Because this month it's going to be about speaking your truth. It's going to be about truly understanding your purpose and what it means to listen. What it means to listen to the voice within. How much time do you take to actually listen to yourself, but yet you expect everybody else to listen to you? Right? It's taking accountability. And so that's what we're going to focus tonight, because this month is all going to be about communication and expression. And if you're the one that likes to talk a lot, this might be the month to just listen. And if you're the one that tends to hold back and not say much, this might be the month to actually say something. And notice that the way of expressing yourself, it's not through just your voice, as I'm losing mine right now. How perfect, right? The other ways, what are other ways that you can express what you're feeling, right? What are other ways you can express what you're thinking? And that's the goal for you to explore. Some express with dance, with music, right? This is a place of creativity, with art. I challenge you to find those different places and see what really moves you. All right? So who's ready to get started? You ready to go? So as we move through these spaces, we're going to go through these spaces. I'm going to give you some affirmations, some visual effects of really what to focus on. This is your meditation practice. You create how powerful you want to create it. Some of you are visual manifestors, then really visualize the color of blue. Some of you, it's all about feeling, then feel what it's like to really focus in the space of your throat, activating your voice, your truth, all right? Hearing and listening will be best for all of us. So let's get started. Everyone, come lying down. Take a deep breath in. Take a deep breath out. Start to melt and relax into the mat, into this space. Feel the body getting heavier as you allow the feet to flop towards the side edges of the mat, the chin gently coming towards your chest. The shoulders are gently shimmied underneath you so that you can start to elevate the heart, bring space to the lungs. With the eyes closed, roll the eyes up to focus in the space between your brows, activating your third eye, your inner eye. Take a deep breath in. Take a deep breath out. Soften. With your inner voice, powerfully allow your body to relax, spreading calmness, softness into the body, releasing any gripping muscle engagements and settling deep into your bones. Inhale. Exhale. With every inhale and exhale, notice the heaviness of your body, the dropping of the tongue away from the roof of the mouth, closing the eyes and going deeper within. Feel your entire state of being just gently melting into the mat. Take a long, deep breath in and a long, deep breath out. Another big breath in. Hold the breath, filling up the lungs, filling up the belly, all the way up into the clavicle bone and into the throat. And a powerful open mouth, exhale it out. Long exhale. Another time, taking another deep breath in. Deep from within the belly, filling up the belly, filling up the lungs, all the way up into the throat. Rolling the eyes up and focusing in the space between the brows. Holding the breath, cleansing and healing. And with your exhale, stick out the tongue and let out a big sigh. Relax. Seal the lips and continue this deep, long, relaxing breath. In and out through the nose. Feeling the sensation of the breath massaging the back of the throat. And listening to the sounds of your breathing. Focus. Focus. Focus on the throat. Extending your awareness into the ears, through the front and the back of the neck. Invite yourself just a moment to imagine a beautiful blue mist washing inside your mouth, bathing the throat cavity, swirling around your ears, and caressing your neck, gliding over your tongue and relaxing the jaw. Breathe here, listening to the power of your cleansing breath. Truth, authenticity, communication, self-expression, honesty. These are the qualities that lie within the home of our voice, our inner truth, our throat chakra. The days to follow and the weeks that come, we will be drawn to speak up, express our truest self, voice our deepest desires, and discover our life's purpose. Take a big breath in. Let it go. It is time to intuitively use our voice and express from our heart, reminding us the importance of slowing down and listening before we speak. Listening to what it is that the deepest, truest parts of ourselves are trying to tell us. True authenticity is the goal. So let's begin. Let's begin this exploration of truth by taking deep breaths in and deep breaths out, activating our inner voice, calling on to our truth. Inhale. Exhale. Take this moment. Take this moment to listen as you ask yourself a question. What is it that I love? What is it that I would love to have more of? What is it that I want to manifest into my life? You may or may not know the answers to these questions, but this is the opportunity for you to ask those questions. And throughout this class, take a moment to just listen to what comes up. What is shown to you? What do you hear? What do you feel? Exhale all the air out. Push the air out. Big breath in. Open mouth, side out. Gently, slowly, begin to wiggle the fingers. Begin to wiggle the toes. Stretch the arms up above you. Point the toes further down below you, giving yourself a big old spinal stretch. Keeping this intention, can you keep your eyes closed and use your senses of touch, of listening, of smell, of taste, and allow those senses to strengthen you and guide you through the class. Begin by guiding the knees into the chest, wrapping the arms around the knees, giving yourself a gentle rock up and down, side to side, and then releasing the left leg back down onto the mat. Let that left leg go long, and hold that right knee as if you're bringing it up into your armpit and the outside of the right rib cage. This is a nice little gentle stretch as we open up the hips. Your hips are the space of creativity, the place of your passion. In order to truly be able to speak your truth and know your truth, it's important for you to understand your emotions of what you're feeling. Those two spaces are connected. So notice what's happening within your hips as you venture further into the throat space. Take a big breath in. Take a big breath out. And on your next exhale, we're going to move into a supine twist. Begin to gently guide that right knee over towards the left side body. Stacking the hips, we're going to stack the right hip onto the left hip. So we're giving yourself a gentle twist in the belly. The shoulders stay planted firmly onto the mat. The shoulders do not lift. So if that right shoulder starts lifting, just shimmy your hips back just a little bit and then allow yourself to plant both shoulders onto the mat. The twist should really be felt in the belly and the spine. As the hips are stacked, the right knee is now hovering over towards the left side of the mat. You're welcome to stretch that left leg out. That right leg out into a little kickstand, or keep it bent. And if you have a block, you can place that block directly underneath that right knee for some support. The left palm can rest onto the right knee, just holding on to there, gently holding it in place. The right hand, you can bend that right arm, cactus that arm as the right hand faces up towards the sky. Look over your right shoulder. Look over your right shoulder and gently guide the chin just slightly towards the chest as we continue to twist and squeeze all the way up from the belly, all the way up into the throat, releasing what no longer serves us. Close the eyes. Take a deep breath in and surrender. Let it go. See if you can make your breaths deep, keeping the lips sealed, and as if you're fogging up a mirror, allowing that breath to massage the back of the throat, cleansing and healing. Repeat in your mind, I communicate my truth. I communicate my truth. I communicate my truth. There's a truth within you, a powerful inner voice that has been there all along, there to help guide you, show you the way. How many times do you allow yourself to listen? To listen to that inner voice that's just trying to bring you back to home, right back to your place of your truth, of your purpose. This is your time to listen. What do you see? What do you feel? Take another big breath in and let it go. Let it go. Let it go. Inhale. Exhale. Keeping the eyes closed. Slowly untwist, unwind, planting both feet onto the mat, bending the knees, and resting the right palm onto the belly, the left palm onto the chest. The chin just slightly comes towards the chest so that the entire spine is neutral. Find a moment of stillness here. Exhale all the air out. Powerful breath in. Open mouth, side out. Gently guide both knees into the chest. With a smile, rock up and down, side to side, knowing exactly where you're going to go, preparing to balance onto the other side. Let the right knee, the right leg release onto the mat, bringing the right foot towards the bottom of the mat. Squeezing the left knee just very gently on the outside of the rib cage, as if you're drawing that left knee up into the armpit, opening up that left side hip and noticing the difference between each side. The left being the feminine, the right being the masculine, recognizing that each side carries different trauma, different experiences. So find grace, adjust. Inhale. And with your exhale, allow that exhale to guide that left knee over towards the right side of the mat. Once more, stacking the hips. So the left hip now comes stacked on top of the right. Both shoulders are planted firmly onto the mat. Shimmy back if you need to allow both shoulders glued to the mat, opening up the heart towards the top of the ceiling. Right palm comes now resting onto that left knee. Extend that left leg out if you need to, so create a little kickstand, or use that block to gently go underneath that left knee for some support. Either way, the twist should be felt within the belly. And when you're ready, look over the left shoulder, bending that left arm so that the left palm can face up towards the sky. Focus in the throat as you close your eyes and take a powerful breath in. And keeping the lips sealed, exhale it out. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. I listen intuitively with love and compassion. I listen intuitively with love and compassion. Stay with your breath. If you find yourself getting lost in thoughts, worries of the future, thoughts of the past, anchor back into your breath. Let your breaths be powerful and louder than the thoughts in your head. This is how you stay present. Breathe. Allow these last few breaths to allow you to go deeper. See if you can twist just a little bit more, wringing out what no longer serves you. Within the belly, within the throat. Inhale, exhale. Stay here for a few more breaths. Exhale. Inhale. Sigh it out. With a slow intention, once more unravel. Guide yourself back to neutral, planting the spine onto the mat, tucking the tailbone under. Feet firm onto the mat, feeling the palms of your feet grounded. Chin slightly towards the chest, right palm on the belly, left palm on the heart. Find this moment of stillness. What do you feel? What do you hear when you allow yourself to be present? When you allow yourself to listen? No judgment, just awareness. Inhale. Exhale. Slowly bring the knees into the chest once more, taking another gentle rock up and down, and using this motion to bring you up to seated. Bringing ourselves up to seated, we're going to guide the palms of our feet together to touch. This is one of my absolute favorite stretches. This is our butterfly posture. We're guiding the feet together to touch, and we're taking a moment to just see, does it feel better to pull the feet further in so you can really open up the hips and deep into the groin? Or would you like your feet to be a little bit further, opening up the outside part of the hips? Take that moment, find yourself grounded, remove any flesh that might have moved that's blocking the base of your spine, nice and tall, sitting up straight. Pull the chin back so that the entire spine is beautiful and neutral. The eyes are closed, and the chin is just slightly down. Not all the way to your chest, but just slightly down. Come back to your intention. The power of this class is not only becoming aware of the ways that you think, of your habits, the ways that you move and process things, But it's taking this awareness and putting your place back in balance so that you can manifest and really be able to live the life that you've always desired. Because it's that desire that comes from your truth. It comes from your knowing that you deserve more. So let that be your motivation throughout your practice as you continue to focus on what do you love? What do you want to see and hear in your life? Take a big breath in. And with your exhale, begin to slowly hinge forward, curving the spine, opening up the back of the heart, guiding the chin to the chest as you open up the back of the neck, squeezing into the thyroids, and allowing yourself to flutter the lips. Shake the head yes. Shake the head no. Relaxing the back of the neck and allowing the shoulders to just gently roll forward. Let yourself just melt into the posture and allow gravity to push you deeper, deeper into this space. Inhale. Exhale. We're peeling through the layers with no expectation. Can you just go with the flow and let go? Repeat to yourself, I honor my truth. I honor my truth by speaking the truth. I honor my truth by speaking the truth. By speaking the truth. Inhale. Exhale. Continue to breathe. Feel replenished. Breathe deep into the back, deep into the heart space. Exhale. Before we can begin to speak our truth, to know our truth, we must first come to our heart. Truly allow ourselves to surrender what no longer serves us. Forgive the things that have pained us. Because it is through the heart, through the place of forgiveness, that bridges us to our place of purpose, A life where we thrive and truly feel alive every day. Not a place where we're surviving and struggling. This is our truth. Remember your truth. Exhale all the air out. And as you exhale, go deeper, go further. See if you can bring the crown of the head further and closer towards the ground. Exhale, exhale all the air out. Take that stagnant energy that does not serve you no longer. Take a breath in. Hold. Sip in some more air. Hold. And exhale. Breathe with your eyes closed, holding this space. Mentally and slowly begin to stack each vertebrae of the spine as you start to guide yourself back to neutral, keeping the feet planted together and slowly bringing up the head, feeling the blocks of the spine stacking in one another, clicking, feeling the balance and the openness of the energy moving from the base of the spine up past the belly, past the heart, into the throat, past the space between the brows, and out the crown of the head. Inhale. Exhale. Gently close the knees like a book, planting the feet onto the mat in front of you. Place the palms behind you and windshield wiper the knees as they fall to the left, fall to the right. And then slowly bringing yourself into all fours. So as we come into all fours, it's called a tabletop. The key here is to make sure that your knees are directly underneath your hips. And I want you to make sure that you mentally tell your hips to not leave this stacked of the hips and the knees. Keep this here. The palms of the hands, what we're going to do is we're going to move into melting heart. And if you have a block, feel free to grab that block and place it right in front of you because you may need it. And if you don't, no worries. I have a modification for you. So with the melting heart, what we're going to do is we're going to start to crawl our fingers forward. And as we crawl our fingers forward, the chest is just going to start to melt towards the mat, exactly where you're at. Now remember, you don't want your hips to come forward or you don't want them too far back. You want them exactly stacked right up onto the top of those knees. The only thing that starts to surrender is your heart. Now, being this is a throat chakra class, you're going to open up your throat by placing your chin onto the block or onto the mat. Looking forward, stretching the arms up towards the top of the mat, spread the hands out wide. This is a heart chakra opening at the same time as we open up our shoulders, open up our lungs, open up our ribs. We're breathing into the space deep into the throat. And if this is too much for your neck, you're welcome to put your forehead onto the mat instead. Take a big breath in. Take a big breath out. Melting heart. Breathe into the heart space, into the shoulders, to the arms. Strengthen the heart so that you can strengthen your voice. Make space. There's so much beauty to be able to be thankful for. Find that within. Breathe there. Smile. Repeat to yourself, I live an authentic, honest, harmonious life. I live an authentic, honest, harmonious life. Let your breath purify your space, cleansing, healing. Inhale. Exhale. Deep breath in. Open mouth, exhale it out. Melt into the space, just a few more breaths. See how deep you can go. In order to hear the faint whispers of your inner truth, we must take time to be still, to be quiet. Enjoy the power of this moment. Breathe in. Breathe out. And from this space, slowly allow yourself to rest onto your belly, bringing yourself to come lying down flat and taking this moment of rest, either placing the forehead onto the mat or onto the back of the palms of the hands. Do your best to be as still as possible. A powerful meditation practice is when you allow yourself to be as still, to be able to stay in this place of stillness, even though there's the nagging voice within you that's saying, move, wiggle, react, do something. But what happens if you do nothing? What happens if you don't react? And you allow yourself to just be. Breathe in. Breathe out. Bend the knees and let them windshield wiper, opening up the back, the lower back, and preparing yourself to come into Sphinx pose. This is going to feel like a gentle little back bend, opening up the entire spine, but also allowing you to continue to focus into the throat. Now, the key with the Sphinx pose is you want to start by putting the palms of the hands directly underneath the shoulders. Putting the palms underneath the shoulders, you're going to lift the chest up. So lift the chest up as you're trying to bring your heart to shine towards the front of the room. Now, if you like, you're welcome to go all the way up and come into what's called a seal pose. And with the seal pose, it's nice to widen your stance a little bit and let the hands kind of point towards the side edges of the mat. You lock the shoulders back away from the ears. Pinch the shoulder blades back and allow your strength to come from your arms. Now, if that's too much, then you're welcome to come down onto your elbows. And as you come onto your elbows, make sure that your elbow is directly underneath your shoulders. The palms are right in front of you. Spread the hands out wide. And once more, I like to bring them just a little bit pointing towards the side edges, because that opens up your shoulder blades even more to wrap behind you. Wherever you are, decide what you want to do with your throat. Would you like to open up your throat and let that head fall back as you look up and close your eyes? Or does it feel best to bring your throat towards the chest, opening up the back of the neck? Take a moment to decide and listen. With your eyes closed, not focusing on what other people are doing, but instead just listening to your intuitive body. What feels right? What doesn't feel right? And then make your decision. Inhale and exhale. Breathe in. Breathe out. I choose my authenticity over society's perfections. I choose my authenticity over society's perfections. I choose my authenticity over society's perfections. This is my truth. Breathe in. Breathe out. Your voice is your power. It is the energy force that has been given to you to make waves, to move, and make a difference. It is your uniqueness, your authenticity. That is why you are here. You are not made to be silenced. You are made to speak your truth, to be your truth. Listen. Listen. Take a big breath in. Take a big breath out. Stay here for a few more breaths. Breathing deep into the belly, deep into the lungs, deep into the throat, and out the crown of the head. Inhale. Exhale. And when you're ready, slowly lower. Slowly lower all the way back down. Forehead back onto the mat or on the back of the palms of the hands. If we don't take time to listen to our needs, then why expect anyone else to? If we do not take time to listen to our own needs, then why expect anyone else to? Exhale all the air out. Inhale fresh air. Open mouth, side out. Once more, gently windshield wiper the knees by bending the knees, letting them fall to the left and fall to the right. And then slowly rolling yourself over onto the back. Now, for some of you, you have a block, and so you're welcome to use the block. This is a pretty challenging posture, especially if you have really tight shoulders. If you have any shoulder injuries, then feel free to do the modification. But for the rest of us, just listen to me, because we're going to move into what's called the fish pose as our final pose. It's one of my favorite heart chakra, all the chakra openers. It opens up all of the spine, and especially the throat space. So we're going to begin by first rolling over to your left side body and placing the right arm behind you as much as you can. And then rolling all the way over onto your left side body and placing the left hand completely behind you. Bring yourself back. Now you're lying on both hands. If you feel that the wrists are being, let's say, penetrated by the hip bone, go ahead and adjust. Maybe you need to bring your hands up a little bit or a little bit further down. But once you're here, try and see if you can shimmy just a little bit more so that the heart starts to come elevated, slightly lifting up the chest. The feet are pointing down towards the mat. We're going to take a breath in, and when you take this breath in, go ahead and push yourself up to look down at your feet. So you're going to lift yourself up, the upper body up, bending the elbows, lifting the upper body, and looking down at your toes. So flex your toes. Once you're up here, release the neck. Release the neck. And look back behind you and slowly lower yourself down. So we're bringing ourselves up, right onto our elbows, onto our forearms, looking down at our feet. Heart is up, elevated, shoulders are right behind us, and slowly releasing the head, letting the neck open, and connecting your higher self to the present moment. Now, if this is too much, you can release the hands, grab a block, and put that block underneath your shoulders. That will naturally elevate your heart up and then allow your head to come back down. The hands will come up towards the sides, bending the elbows and letting the hands face up towards the sky. That's your modification. Once you realize that you are exactly where you are supposed to be, take that breath in and let it go. I have the courage to be my true, authentic self. I have the courage to be my true, authentic self. Inhale. Open mouth, side out. Breathe into the throat, purifying and cleansing. There are things in our lives that we cannot control. There are things in our lives that we cannot change. But we do have is the power, the strength to choose what happens from here on out. Use your voice. Speak your truth. Listen intuitively and change what's necessary within your life to move forward and be authentic and live in true harmony. And live in true harmony. Inhale. Exhale. Gently release the chin towards the chest. Allow the arms to shimmy out from underneath you. Taking a moment to pause as you come to stillness out of this posture. The right palm comes onto the belly, connecting to your fire, your confidence. And the left hand resting into your heart, your place of love and forgiveness. Recognizing that it takes confidence. It takes loving yourself before you can come to the place of truth, of purpose. Are you ready to speak your truth? Are you ready to be your truth? Inhale. Exhale. Take another big breath in, breathing all the way down into the toes, all the way down to the limbs, the legs, the hips, the belly, to the tips of the fingers, the shoulders, the throat, and the space between the brows. Hold the breath. And open mouth, side out, and send that energy out the crown of the head. Let it go. Let it go. Shavasana. Corpse pose. slowly, gently, lovingly, begin to bring yourself back to the body, back to the present moment, by taking a deep, refreshing breath in and a deep breath out. And with each breath that follows, allow the breath to wiggle the fingers, to wiggle the toes. And with your biggest breath yet, stretch the arms up above you, point the toes further down below you. Guide the knees into the chest. Wrapping the arms around the knees, take a moment to pause here. Give yourself a big hug, thanking yourself for taking the time for you to recharge, to reset, to reflect. This is your act of self-love, self-care. Rock up and down, side to side. And then find yourself all the way back up to seated. Crossing the legs in front of you. Remove any flesh from underneath you. Sitting up nice and tall, proud. Gently suck the belly button in to support the lower spine. Roll the shoulders back away from the ears. Pump the chest up as you proudly lift up the heart space, making room for the lungs, for the ribs. Gently pull the neck back, straightening the spine, connecting the spine, and allowing this energy, this beautiful energy that you created, to now flow smoothly from the base of the spine all the way and up and out the crown of the head. Close the eyes. With the eyes closed, roll the eyes up, focusing the space between the brows. Push the tongue up onto the roof of the mouth. Breathe here. Slowly guide the palms of the hands together and begin to rub the palms together, creating heat, bringing energy and awareness back into the body, activating your healing hands. Inhale, bring the palms at heart center, pushing and pressing the palms together and allowing the thumbs to rest right into the heart space. Eyes are closed. Come back to your intention, to the question that was asked at the beginning of the class. What is it that you love, and what is it that you would love to experience in your life? Feel that, hear that, see that, and allow yourself to begin to move into that truth. This is your time. Take a breath in, take a breath out. With every class, we end with the universal sound of Om. It is a short ah and a long Om. As you finish out the Om, seal the lips and smile, feeling the humming vibration traveling from the heart center, up past the throat, past the space between the brows, and out the crown of the head. We'll do that together 3 times. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale for Om. Inhale. Inhale. Inhale the palms to the third eye space, the space between the brows, the seat of your intuition. The light and the dark within me sees and honors the light and the dark within you. Thank you so much for joining me this evening. Bow forward to seal your practice. Namaste. Yay, we did it. How's everyone feeling? Yeah, thank you, thank you. Thank you so much for everyone for joining tonight. I really, really appreciate you guys taking the time to come here, share this opportunity with your friends and your family. Here at 3T, we're about community, and we want to offer this to the community so that we can continue to find our purpose and our gift and really understand what it means to spread the love and the light. If this is something that you really enjoyed, please keep coming. Our next class is, we do this every other Tuesday. So our next class is the 6th of September. And we will also have a very powerful Kundalini yoga class on the 15th. So if you go to Move Yoga Life on Facebook or Instagram, you will find my September schedule on there. Or you can go onto the Mighty Networks, I believe, and we can post it on there as well for our warriors. Another thing, Move Yoga Life. If you go to my link tree, I have the sheet that will allow you to have the 5 ways to stay balanced this month. If you go there right now, you will see the 6 ways, because August was a very powerful month. There is 6 intentions and things that you can do to stay balanced this month. Every month is connected to a different chakra, okay? And when you know what that is, then you know how to move. That's why this is a practice of not just in the class yoga, but a way of moving through life, okay? So please go on there, print out the sheet, reach out to me, Move Yoga Life on Facebook or Instagram. I do offer one-on-ones where we do find out specifically what is your chakra, what is your masculine and feminine chakra, and why you're balanced and why you're not, and why this class was powerful for you and maybe not so much for your friend next to you. There is a reason, okay? And I'd be happy to share that with you. So until next time, I love you guys very much. Enjoy. Thank you. Love you, love you, love you. Continue to invite your friends and spread this love. I appreciate you guys for coming. Blessings.